Alright, I don't know what this is. Captain's Log Supplemental. Eric, the Big E, Arnold. Friday, the 19th of March in the morning sometime. As you can see, we're on the road here. We're not in the primary studio. We're not in the secondary studio. We're going on the fly here. And what we got here for you are Saturday's big slate of NCAA first round games. Games for today, Friday. That's already up. That's up in a previous video, which you should be able to pretty easily find. Even if YouTube hides it from you, you should still be able to find it. Yesterday we had the first four, is that what they call it? We had, 8 games that we had picked Wednesday and Thursday. The first four plus some NIT games. The losing goes on unabated. We were 2-5-1 in those games. Our record is now pretty consistently shitty. We are below 48% with, upwards of 400 picks. So, whatever we're doing is wrong. So it should be of some use to you. If you're consistently bad, that should be some good information for you. So, I said that I thought the tournament, we may, our luck may change, that it may turn around hard and fast. Right now, the only thing that's getting done hard and fast is me. So, and I probably won't change, but, we're going to keep hammering away, keep plugging, going. Today's, the sun's out. The sun, it'll come out tomorrow, right? So... Anyway, let's throw some slides up here. The big EO-meter there, you can see it for yourself. What else? We'll throw up the picks from Wednesday, Thursday, so you can tell I'm not lying to you. I actually did lose. What else is going on? I guess one other thing I wanted to make note. Somebody put in the comments, they expressed surprise that, I guess they were thinking that I'm telling them that the government's telling them the truth. The government never tells you the truth. Don't you know that? The biggest lie the government's told is that this virus is forever and will never go away and cannot be defeated with anything. Honestly, I think what happened was, I think these private companies developed these vaccinations way faster than the government thought they'd be able to. So now they're kind of like, oh my God, we've got the cure, we've got the answer. Well, can't let the people know that. So, that's why they're downplaying the efficacy of these vaccinations. So you can get it, but, it doesn't really, you can't, go back to school or take the mask off. That's crazy talk, So, if these vaccinations, that's what they should be doing, of course, is screaming from the rooftops that, hey, you get the vaccination, you're good to go, then everybody'd want to get it. But, that's not what they want. So, there you have it. All right, so I wasted some time there. Here are the picks for the 16 picks. Georgetown, Colorado. Georgetown, why we'll just keep going with them until they lose. Patrick's on a roll, as strange as that sounds. Let's see what else. I got 6 screens up here. I'm fiddling around, getting text messages and whatnot. Greensboro, Florida State. I don't know. This seems like Florida State, to me, that when that team's interested, it seems like they can really put some numbers up fast. Why would they not be interested today? Plus, it doesn't seem like that big of a number. And I don't know that, there were some teams coming out of the SoCon in the past few years that were really strong, and I'm not sure Greensboro is one of those teams. So, I think Florida State can get this 10.5. I think they can do it. Memory tells me that lately Kansas has been a pretty strong team in the early going, that they generally come out in that first round and just boom, take care of business. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Just boom, take care of business. So, don't know. I mean, that's the way we're playing it. I like St. Bonaventure. I've always liked this team. They're all juniors, or the core guys are juniors. They've been together for basically 3 whole years. This should be a tough team to beat. It really should be. So that's the way we're going to play this. That St. Bonaventure, LSU will somehow beat themselves, and St. Bonaventure will just stay in there until LSU beats themselves, and then Bonaventure will advance. So that's the thinking there. Michigan, Texas Southern. I thought Texas Southern would get beat by Mount St. Mary's, and here they are. So, I'm not going to join them, though. We're still going to try to beat them. I don't know. I think Michigan versus a SWAC team, that has all the feel of, Michigan putting up 100. And if they put up 100, they're going to cover 25.5. So, I think Michigan's going to go out there, and if I were them and I'm, trying to get this team feeling confident, gelling after that injury, the, stress fracture to one of the best players, I'd go out and hammer a tomato can like Texas Southern, just getting everybody feeling pretty good about themselves. So, yeah, if I was Michigan, I'd go out there hard. So that's what I think's going to happen. Let's see. Good God, I've got to turn off some of these notifications that keep popping up on their screen. They're all goddamn annoying, and it's all stuff I don't need to know about. The grandkid, however, is turning in to be relatively useful. He has taught me how to link my cell phone to the car. I know you all knew how to do that, or at least anybody under 40 probably. Anyone my age, that's hit or miss whether you knew that. Well, now I know that, or at least I know what buttons to push. So that was helpful. So he could probably help me with this computer. He could probably help me. Actually, he was kind of angling for a job, there, as far as editing these videos. He had said something about, there are people that do that. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's got to be done immediately. It can't be done like these videos are all time sensitive. So I think he was angling for, he wants to be involved. 12-year-olds don't come out and tell you that. It's all passive aggressive bullshit where you got to try to, read between the lines and figure out what they really want. Do you really want to play video games? Hey, let's go out and play catch. Okay, that's read between the lines for I hate catch, I want to go play video games. But I think he wants to be involved in he likes YouTube, I know that. So, we'll see if we can do that. I don't know how we're going to do that. The cloud, right? The cloud. All right, where were we? Santa Barbara, Creighton. I don't know, we're just taking Santa Barbara. One of my hard and fast rules that I've had luck with in the past, not since the pandemic started, but in the past, teams that get dissension in the locker room, you just play against them. And I can't see how Creighton doesn't have dissension in the locker room. So we'll just play against them. We'll take Santa Barbara. I'm assuming there's no dissension in the Santa Barbara locker room. I don't have a clue if there is. So we'll take Santa Barbara there. Iona, Alabama. 16.5 here. Alabama can put up some huge numbers. I don't think Iona's played anyone this year of the caliber of Alabama, so it may be just kind of, what you're hoping there is Alabama goes out, strings about 5 threes in a 2-minute span. In the first 5 minutes of the game, it's 20-3. Boom, and Iona just goes away. Can you believe I saw the score of this Drake Wichita State game? Listening to it in the car, and I thought, well, we won. Then I get back, I look at my notes, and I put it up on the internet when I made the video. Drake and Wichita were a pick 'em, so I lost. Anybody else that had Wichita won. I lost, the whole else world wins. So that's the way it's been going. Anyway, we're taking Drake. We figure they're on a roll. They're playing. They're fresh. They just played. USC. They don't have an extensive tournament record of success, so we'll say Drake just keeps rolling, and we'll take Drake. Iowa Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. I don't know who they've played. I looked at their schedule. It looked like a lot of weak teams, so we're gonna guess here that Iowa's just gonna show them a level of basketball that they're not used to. And Iowa can score. I think Grand Canyon likes to keep the pace going too. So if this 14 points when the game's in the 90s, maybe not as much as if it's in the 50s. So I think Iowa's going to get upwards of 90 to 100 points, and if they do, they'll probably cover. All right, this game, I'm a little surprised UConn's a 3-point favorite. Maybe everybody thinks of UConn the way I think of them. I think that's a dangerous team. I think that's an incredibly dangerous team. I would not want to play those guys. Danny Hurley's a good coach. They have, an NBA guy in Boat Knight. And the rest of them are just, hard defensive dudes that do what did they call him? Captain Brutality? Is that, I used that in a previous video. I'd heard them call him that. I think that's what they call him. Captain Brutality. I guess. He can't be that brutal if they're calling him to his face Captain Brutality. If you called Bobby Knight to his face Captain Brutality, he'd probably punch you. So, I don't know if he's that brutal. But, he's got that team clicking on most cylinders right now. And, if they click on all cylinders, look out. So, we're taking UConn. Always taking UConn. A lot of money piling in on Ohio on this game. I'm just guessing that's a COVID play. That Virginia, they've been mixed and twisted and they can't practice, and this guy's, in a jar, and that guy's locked in his hotel room in fucking COVID. God almighty. So everybody's taking Ohio. I might as well be everybody. I'll take them too. See what happens. Oklahoma, we like them over Missouri. Lon Kruger, we will take him over Konzo Martin. It's only a pick 'em. Oklahoma is in a better conference than Missouri. So we'll go ahead. This should be an interesting game. This Gonzaga, Norfolk State. This strikes me as going to be one of the heavier bet games of the day, because everybody wants to see Gonzaga. 33 points. I actually believe, I checked the early money, Norfolk is the public team. And everybody sees that 33 and they're like, oh, wow, 33 points. I can't lose. I got 33 points. I'm taking Gonzaga. I just think it's a MEAC team. These teams are not good. I know. They just beat Appy State, and I said they wouldn't. So what? Yeah, in this new normal, apparently the SWAC and the MEAC are good. I don't want to go there, but congratulations, I guess, that you're good in the new normal. but maybe I just don't believe that they're actually good. So I'm taking Gonzaga. I just feel this is, again, one of these games where, Gonzaga's going to have 100, and if Norfolk State can get to 64, then they win. Is my math right on that? I don't think my math's right on that. They would need 68, right? 68 to win. Well, if they can get 68 points against Gonzaga, then they are at Daisy. I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead with Gonzaga there. Another loser last night, but apparently Michigan. If I was going to, I told you the path for UCLA, and if I didn't know better, that exact path is what happened. In other words, Michigan State went out, they controlled the game, everything's going great, and then it got to be sleepy time. Sleepy time for Michigan State. We're past midnight on the East Coast. Sleepy time. Hey, this is the shank of the evening for UCLA. So they're starting to feel good. They're playing better. Michigan State's wilting. And UCLA controlled the second half, went to overtime, won the game. If I would, I'd say that's what happened. Well, here they're playing another West Coast team who is not going to be bothered by the time. So I'm thinking now is when, UCLA gets theirs, and BYU will take care of business against UCLA. That's the thinking. And then last, we got another West Coast team here, Oregon. We like Oregon. We like the coach. We like the fact that they won the conference. We're only laying 5 here, and this is another deal where Oregon, as this game goes on, should just get stronger because, it's past midnight for VCU. Well, it's only, Oregon's used to playing at this time of the night, so VCU is not. I believe in that type of stuff, that circadian rhythm stuff. You look up how West Coast teams do in the NFL when they come east and have to play at 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's not good. So, I believe in this stuff. So, Mr. 48% believes in this stuff. At any rate, so we're taking Oregon there. So good, right. What else is going on? I guess I'll wrap this up so I can get it up on the internet and have a beer or 2 or 10. I don't know what will happen today. It's one of those, I'm not driving. I get nowhere to be. I got the day off just to watch college basketball and see old friends, which I haven't seen in over a year. So, it's the days where you've got like penciled in all day. Drink, and then nothing happens on those days. It's the one where it kind of sneaks up on you, and next thing you know, oh wow, I'm having a great time, and I didn't realize that, we were planning on having a great time today. So I don't know what's going to happen today. At any rate, thanks for being here. Appreciate anyone that hits the like button, hits the subscribe button, or just happens to view the video. So all good. I guess we'll try to get you a video for tomorrow. We'll do our best, but I guess it's on Sunday. So the sooner we get them up, I guess we'll know what they are by the conclusion of today's game. We'll try to give you something for Sunday. Like I said, I'm feeling optimistic. I don't know why. I think that's a line from the song. Oh, I just heard the Tommy album. It's from The Who, Tommy. I had no reason to be overly optimistic. All right, good. Out.